He confirmed that he was one of the 9 members of parliament that signed a motion of no confidence letter addressed to the governor asking for the premier's resignation. And despite all of this, he says he will not tarnish the reputation of the Progressive National Party by spreading alleged rumors. However, he will continue as Minister of Finance and focus on rebuilding and recovering. Joined by Honorable Samuel Bean, Honorable Wayne Garland, Honorable Greg Lightbourne, and Honorable Karen Delancey, he outlined some of the reasons for taking the stance against the Premier and critical issues that need to be addressed to move forward.
My focus is the plight of the Turks and Caicos Islanders, dealing with the after effects of the hurricanes. It is on that mother and father looking at power bills they cannot pay. It is civil servants and hotel staff worried about being downsized. I don't know about you, but it seems to me enough motivation to deal with whatever is necessary to find solutions to the people's problems. Given all of the above, and in the unexercised motion, where does this leave our Premier? First, in terms of building this nation, the Premier's contribution is outstanding. Because there is a disagreement, there is no need, and it would not be right to diminish the impact of his vision.
He stated that he has engaged in previous talks with the Premier to discuss his own resignation possibilities. The Deputy Premier stated, however, he did not go through with the idea of resigning in fear of a political backlash during these trying times. According to Hall, who is currently still responsible for the finances of the country, focus needs to be put on addressing recovery after Hurricane Ike, building on the 10-year development plan, completing the airport and hospital project, and streaming scholarships.
Once a government, any government, has built up an economy, the next stage is to make it sustainable. The next stage is to make it sustainable in the sense that the danger is to build something up, and instead of managing what you have built, the government keeps spending and promoting instead of ensuring that what has been built actually earns money and creates jobs. Well, soon that government will find a number of negative impacts beginning to take hold.
He said what caused the political disarray began with a lack of revenue and stated that with the country's state, he recently advised members of his office to devise ways to generate revenue without raising taxes to citizens. He said to make up for the country's deficit, there is consideration of selling Crown land, a possibility the Minister of Finance says he does not want to see take shape.
But you have to know when to stop spending because you do not control the boom and cannot restart it if it stops. This means you cannot spend liberally with no care or caution for the economic realities that we face. To put these 2 points in perspective, as Kenny Rogers says, you have got to know when to hold 'em and know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away and know when to run. To build up this economy, we have been running. Now it's time to walk. It's time to be innovative rather than adventurous.
As previously stated in many of his national addresses, Honorable Hall says he foresaw the economic slump and asked for ministers to take prudence in their spending habits. However, he was ignored. The Deputy Premier stated that a number of other issues also amounted to this. He stated that he will appear and testify before the Commission of Inquiry and suggested that he and other ministers are still pushing for the governor to reconvene the House of Assembly so that the motion of no confidence can be passed.